Back home after all those trips. I wonder what's been going on in my store. Alright guys, what's been happening? Alright, I think that's my cue to leave. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Coworkers. Coworkers are people you're forced to work with for an entire shift, and they can either make it or break it. During my time at Bubway, I mostly had good experience with them. For the most part, we're just there chilling, wasting time, and having to deal with customers' incompetence as they ask for the third time if we have gluten-free bread. Which we don't. You keep asking me this every week, old man. I was just checking up on it. I thought you at least prioritized people with allergies. Well, we don't. Surely your manager would do better next time. Shut the f up. So customers, they can be a little off. And you would think that workers experiencing this would also be smarter. No, they're not. I'm sorry to burst that bubble. Even coworkers are not that smart too. Now, giving them the benefit of the doubt, most of the coworkers here are young and naive, but pretty chill. So here are some stories about their funny mistakes. So the first story is called Le Belle. It was on a Saturday, and I was working that day. I was running the store, and since it was the weekends, it wasn't as busy, so we only needed 2 people there. So it was just me and this one dude. I was the one doing meats and bread, and he was doing veggies and registers. So it was peak time. Let's say around 12 to 1 o'clock, and enter in Le Crooks. Now they look like regular people. They ordered some steak subs and I got them going. I started getting slammed, so I left them with my teammate for a minute. After a while, I had to count the register because that's normally what I do for a manager. And after looking at the bills for a minute there, I started noticing one of them was kinda odd. This bill is awfully suspicious. So yeah, the bill was a fake, and to make matters worse, it was a $100 bill. And it wasn't even a good looking one too. It was very dirty, crippled, the blue thing wasn't even real, and there was no ghost man. Even the pen showed a dark brown than its usual yellow. It had to be those guys cause first I did notice they had a pretty hefty bill, and also he told me that they paid with a $100 bill. I told him not to worry about it cause it happens, but there will be consequences, and I didn't know until later, but he had to pay all that $100 bill due to the owner, telling him about it. Tough luck, kid, but that's how it is sometimes. After that day, he started checking all bills over 20 every time he gets one. The next story is what I call a slip and slide. Now, for legal reasons, I can't confirm or deny any of this happening. So anyways, one day I opened the store and everything was good, except when I looked at the floor, I noticed it looked kinda shiny. I didn't have time to really think about it cause I had to open the store real soon. So peak time was closing in and my help came in. Again, I couldn't really do much about it cause we were swamped and I had to get everything set up and ready for lunch hour. The best I could do was do a wet floor sign and had the rugs placed around the place, but nothing could prepare me with what happened next. A lady came in, asked for a sub, we ringed her up, and then when she started heading out the door, that's not good. Now let's add some context to this. The day before during the night shift, one of the closers had spilled some oil, and instead of using different buckets of mop water, which you're supposed to do in case of oil, they used the same mop water used to clean up the oil and then spread it across the whole store. So yeah, back to the present. The lady twisted her ankle to the point that my coworker said that he did see some bone. Weirdly enough, I didn't see any blood though. But luckily there were 2 nurses on the line and they quickly approached the woman to see if she was okay. And also the fire department was actually just a few feet from us, so they actually came in time to help her out. And what was I doing? Well, can't you see? I'm dealing with customers. The most important job is to stand calm and still. Hey man, why is your arm twitching? Don't question me. Here's your cookie and get out of my face. Now, even though it was a bad situation, the good side is that she actually didn't really feel the pain. I think it was described that she couldn't have any feeling in her leg. So the moment that she twisted her leg, she didn't really feel it, nor the pain when her ankle was exposed. But after that day, the company's insurance came in and went under investigation. And since me and my teammate were the only ones there in the store, we had to give our POVs about the situation. The man recorded it and then he left. I never know what happened after that day, if she got money or not, but I was a bit furious. So after I had to deal with the end of the stick of the situation, I used that same stick to punish the workers for their inability to make a bad situation happen. To be honest, it's not the first time something like this has happened. Not like someone got injured, but there were times that the store was covered in spills. Mostly it's from our tea dispenser where the tea will be spilled and then the next day it'll be nothing but sticky floors throughout the whole day. This one's short, but it's something I just couldn't believe it. It was a night shift and I was preparing my closing task. While I was washing some dishes, I told him to go prep some mop water and he asked me how to do it. And this is what I said: go to the back, go get some bleach, floor cleaner, and hot water. Now, I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt, but this is mop water. How did he mess up this bad? After a while, I did start smelling bleach, and then after a while, I smelled the bleach even more strong. And then after 20 minutes, it was nothing but bleach in my nostrils. I asked him what happened, why does it smell this strong, and he told me, you told me to put hot bleach. He told me that he only put a little bit of hot water in like half a bottle of bleach. Damn it, Randy! So yeah, the whole place smelled like bleach, so we opened up both doors to vent out the smell. Luckily it wasn't busy, and it wasn't until we actually left the place that it didn't smell like bleach. Coworkers. To be honest, at least the moments are never dull. There was this one moment where a new guy was struggling to put meat and veggies on a sandwich, and the manager told him and showed him how to do it right. But then when he took a customer, he did the same exact thing while we were watching him. And the face he made was priceless though. Coworkers may make mistakes, but they do learn as they go, sometimes even by the hard way. But after a while, we can laugh about it. Well, except for the first two stories. $100 to pay back, plus the lady falling? Maybe a chuckle. But yeah, that's my story for Coworkers. There are a lot more that I have that are a bit funnier, but those I have to wait till next time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you gators later.